go. I didn't want to eat that food no more. I wasn't even finishing my plates. I was just picking. My stomach was hurting the day we was leaving. Like, it was too much. I'm not used to that food. I'm used to real food. All that tastes processed, but they got chefs in the back. Best thing was breakfast when the chefs make the omelets in front of you. And I used to get scrambled eggs and omelets, so that was the best thing about it. This night was when we started talking about clubs and parties, me and my brothers. So we was like, hey, we want to go out. You know, the hotel has a club on site, so let's just go to the club. So we're like, okay, cool. We heard it. Music was blasting. People was coming out. We was like, okay, cool. Look like it's jumping. But this was a Wednesday night, so we're just like, okay, maybe we'll go to the club. Me and my brothers was talking about it. We fell asleep. Ain't nobody go to the club. So that was attempt number one. It was Thursday. This is the day of excursions. We get up, we go to breakfast, and then we visit my aunt. She has a house in Jamaica. Most of my family, we have like houses and property in Jamaica. So when they go down, they just stay at their property. They don't gotta do nothing. You can get a day pass at the hotels if you want to. She's in Ocho, Rios too. She's about like 15 minutes away from the hotel that we were staying at. Really nice, it's gated, has pool, everything. Amenities on site, all of that is really nice. Her house is really beautiful. I loved it. We had a ball. It was nice spending time with family. I saw my little cousins. While we were there, me and my brothers, we walked around the neighborhood a little bit, and it didn't have security. My uncle, which is my aunt's husband, he came and picked us up from the hotel, and then he also dropped us back to the hotel. He also stopped and got us patties and cocoa bread from Tasties, but they didn't have no shrimp patties. I was so sad because if you don't know, Jamaica has 3 big patty makers. Tasties, I heard, is number 1. Number 2 is Juicy Beef. And then number 3 is Mother's. I really want to taste the Tasties patty. Like, oh my goodness. Next time I go to Jamaica, I'm not stopping. I am trying every single day I'm there to get a patty and cocoa bread from Tasties. Like, how hard is it to just get a patty and cocoa bread and D&G soda? Oh my goodness. Like, I get that stuff here. We have places like Negril, Golden Crust, Jamaica Country Kitchen, but I want to get the authentic thing in Jamaica. Why not? I'm rambling. Anyways, back to the story. We get back to the hotel now after we spend a few hours with my aunt, and it is Catamaran time. So the first excursion we all had together was Catamaran. We had 2 excursions. The first one we chose, the Catamaran, all 4 of us went. Then the second one, me and my mom picked, was a spa. And then my brothers, they picked the ATVs and all of that. Mystic Mountain, basically, is what they picked. This day, we had the Catamaran. So we go on the Catamaran, beautiful, loved it. So fun, so cool. They had drinks flowing. It was good, okay? I got to swim in the ocean. They give you life jackets. So what the Catamaran is like a party boat. So they play music, you're up, you're dancing, whatever. Then they take you to a spot far around the island. Like, you just go around the island or whatever, or like a little part where you at. And they take you out in the ocean, and then you stop. They let you swim in the ocean. Of course, I swam. Ooh, boy, my wig was sliding. My wig was sliding, boy, because where I sat, I was right at the front where we was going, so the wind was just whoosh. My wig was sliding back, plus the heat. I don't know what I thought. First off, I didn't melt it correctly. Me and one of my brothers were talking about paragliding or whatever, where you go up with the parachute and you attach to the boat, and they're like, you know, riding you in the sea, and then you up in the air, like in that little thing you strapped in. My wig was gonna fly off. Somebody on the ground was gonna catch that joint, or it's gonna land in the ocean. My wig was not gonna stay on for that. I was gonna come down bald. Like, I mean, obviously I'm not bald headed, but I was gonna come down with some braids. That's it. I was gonna go up with a wig and come back down with braids. A giant sea star, like Patrick. I held up Patrick. It was so prickly. I thought they weren't that prickly, but that junk was like spiky almost. I was like, oh my God, but he was like this big. I took a picture, but I'll see if I can find that picture and insert it. It was really nice. Like, I was swimming for my life with that life jacket. But anyways, we get back on the boat, and then they take us back. We tired. We was dancing. We're not on the boat, so we're just like, oh, let's just go to dinner. And we'll see if we want to go to the club, okay? My mom, part of the time she was like, oh, I'll go to the club with y'all. Then the other part of the time she was like, I'm too tired. So she switched her mind. She was like, she too tired. She not gonna come no more. So we go to dinner at the buffet and we gonna plan to go. But if we don't go, it's okay. Me and my mom was on the 5th floor. My brothers, they was on the 7th floor. So I had to go up to meet them. They could come down to meet us. I come to our room around like 11:30. I'm on the phone talking with my boyfriend. He watching me fall asleep. He like, babe, aren't you supposed to go out with your brothers? And I'm just like, yeah, I am. Like, I'm not asleep, whatever, I'm not tired. So he's just like, all right, babe. So we hang up, and then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get up. I fell asleep. I didn't get up until like 1 a.m. So then I got up, I texted my brothers. I'm like, hey, y'all still wanna go? They didn't text back because they was asleep too. Day number 5 now, Friday. We wake up, we go to breakfast and grab towels. We pick out our chairs with the umbrella. We there by the poolside, right? We also went to the beach and stuff too. Beautiful. Got some little seashells and whatnot. But yeah, so this is Friday, second to last day. My mom and I had an appointment at the spa right after breakfast. So that's what we did. We went to the spa. My brothers, they did their own thing after breakfast. The spa was beautiful. We got a deep tissue massage, 50 minutes. Oh, so good. So good. But my wig was slipping by this point, boy. I said, you know what, I'm gonna take this off. Day 5, I took my wig off. I did. And I'm so happy I was prepared and brung everything I needed because, boy, it was so mellow. They had fruit water, then they had detox water. It was disgusting. They had like tea or coffee, but you know, we just had fruit water. We just left breakfast, so we weren't really hungry. And then I got in the cold plunge and then the hot jacuzzi, and then I got the little massage in the water and the little sauna pool and all that other stuff. I got in a sauna. It was cinnamon scented. Oh, it felt so good. I felt like my pores was open and detoxing. That was such a reset that I needed, okay? I love going to the spa. Anytime you go on vacation, you gotta go to a spa. You gotta go to the spa. It's worth it. I promise you it's worth it. That was the only thing I liked, was the spa. But after the spa, my mom, she went to the pool. My brothers and me, I went up to the room and I went in the shower. I took my wig off, okay? I was not playing with nobody. I took my wig off. I had my remover. They gave me a little shampoo and deep treatment and all that in the bathroom. You know, the little stuff that comes with the hotel room. So I used that, shampooed my hair, took my braids out, all that. So I blow dried my hair, and that was looking good. I should have just done that from the beginning. Should have just done that anyways. Enough about the wig. I took it off and I was free. I felt much better. So then while I'm taking my wig off, one of my brothers texted me. He's like, hey, you need to come down here. Like, we need help or whatever. So long story short, my other brother ended up getting sick or whatever. So he went to the room. He was done for the day. I came down there. I was there with my brother, my other brother, and my mom. And, you know, we spent the rest of the day at the pool with eating and whatnot, drinking our lives away. Not really, but, you know. You on vacation, have fun, shoot, live it up. Why, when it's time to go, the pool closed at 6? Excuse me. My mother Tom Ford slippers gone. $600 slippers, gone. Them were her pool slippers. She wore them to the pool the whole time we was there. Now all of a sudden they gone. She can't find them. They're not under the chairs. They're not around the pool. They're not in her bag. But what was there? Me and my brother's shoes and our bags and everything else. But her slippers, gone, nowhere to be found. We're looking around and my mom was like, wait a minute, where are my slippers? We looking around, we asking the bartenders, we asking the workers, the servers, because you know they had little servers that come up, take your order, then they go get your food and your drinks and bring it back to you. So we're just like, where is her slippers? We searching all around the pool area, the beach area, everything. Can't find our slippers. Can't find them. So my mom, oh my God, my poor mother. She had to walk back to the room through the hotel. Mind you, we're in the South Tower, so we gotta walk through the North Tower to the South Tower and then go up the elevators. She had to walk through the hotel barefoot, completely barefoot. We asked the bartenders, they talking about some check the lost and found. Who gonna return some Tom Ford slippers? Them slippers gone. My mom is cussing up a storm. She's like, why? This whole trip has been a disaster, and now this? Like, oh my goodness. We get back to the room. She still ended up coming to dinner with us. After dinner, my brothers are like, we are going to the club. Mind you, we had 2 attempts already. Wednesday and Thursday. Now today is Friday. My other brother, he's fine now, so he gets up. He's like, I'm going to the club with y'all. Why my brothers sent me down there by myself to the club? I love y'all. My brothers, I love y'all. I have to tell them how y'all did me dirty. They did me dirty, okay? They sent me down to the club by myself. Mind you, we have to walk from the South Tower to the North Tower. And I am in heels and a corset, okay? I'll put in a picture of how I was looking. Not there. I didn't take no pictures there on my trip, which is like crazy. I did wear that outfit again on my anniversary with my boyfriend. I go down to their room. I'm on time. First off, I had to wake them up. They were sleeping. Red flag. Go check out the club for us. Let us know, and we'll come down and meet you at the club. So me knowing in the back of my head, I'm like, they're not going nowhere. They're not meeting me nowhere. They're not coming to meet me. If I go down there by myself, they're not coming. But I always have this little inkling of hope, and I'm like, maybe they're not gonna do me like that. They did me like that. After a long tussle back and forth with them, I even gave one of my brothers more time to sleep. He's like, all right, wake me up in 5 minutes. I gave him 10 minutes. He wake up, he like, yeah, go down there and let me see if it's jumping, and you can call me or tell me or text me, whatever, and then we'll come down and meet you. I go down there. I get to the club. It's a lot of people in there. It's mainly couples, but it's a lot of people in there. Girls dancing. There's a lot of people around the walls, whatever. The bar's packed, of course, because it's the bar. I'm standing in the corner outside of the like little club area, because it's like a little walkway, and then inside here is the club, and then around the corner of the walkway is the bathrooms outside of the club area. So I'm standing by the bathrooms a little bit, and I'm by myself. I don't want to be by myself because I don't want nobody to approach me. One person did end up approaching me, and I was just like, yeah, no, I don't feel comfortable. I need to go. Like, if y'all not gonna come, I'm gonna go back to the room. Like, y'all can just forget it. Like, I didn't come down here to be by myself, right? I'm texting my brother, then he calls me, but the reception is really bad on, you know, WhatsApp. I gotta use Wi-Fi, but the reception is really bad in the club. So I'm texting him, and I'm just like, are y'all coming or not? So then he flipped and flopping like, yeah, we might come. Is it packed? How are people looking? My other brother is saying how he doesn't feel good again. I was just in the room. They was just saying how they was ready to go. They was just saying, okay, you go check it out. We coming. Yeah, we getting up, we ready. They got dressed and everything. Did I just waste this outfit for no reason? Did I just make my feet hurt in these heels for no reason? Did I just walk all the way over here just to strut back? I got ready for no reason. I could have just stayed in the bed for all this. Are y'all coming? Yes or no? Like, are y'all coming? Then he gonna talk about some, nah, we not coming. I'm sorry. I exit the club, and I go over in this little area where the North Tower rooms are like down this hallway, but right here is a little cafe, and they got like more bars and stuff, and then it's the elevator to the rooms. I go over to that little cafe, I get some ice cream. I'm sitting down there. I call my boyfriend back because he had gotten off the phone when I got to my brother's room. He was going to sleep. Mind you, America was an hour ahead. Jamaica's an hour behind. Fun fact, Jamaica's time doesn't change. So you know how we spring ahead and then we fall back for daylight savings and all that? Jamaica's time doesn't change. It's that same time year round. I think it was 12 o'clock when I went to the club by myself on that one-man mission. So I called my boyfriend back. Of course, he's sleeping, but he's like, you know, what's wrong, babe? Like, what's up? I tell him, like, my brothers left me alone to go to the club by myself. to check it out, and then they didn't even come. So I sat there, I ate my ice cream. I got a little scoop of vanilla ice cream. He accompanied me on the phone while I ate and then walked back to the room. I texted my brothers, let them know I got back to the room, whatever. They was like, sorry, good night. Now Saturday, last day. Saturday, we wake up, we go to breakfast. My brothers, they had their last excursion that day. So they went to Mystic Mountain, where they went up in the mountain on the little cart, and then they did the ATVs and stuff like that. Or I think, yeah, they did ATVs, and then they did like a little roller coaster thing. I don't know. They went to Mystic Mountain, and then they came back. We were supposed to go to Ocho Town, right? So my mom and me, we got up, we went to breakfast. My brothers, they skipped breakfast, they went straight to the excursion. So by the time they came back, we finished eating breakfast. We was waiting on them because we needed them to help us carry bags and stuff when we go to Ocho Town, because my mom was shopping for some stuff for my dad to bring back to America. We spend literally the whole part of the day in Ocho Town. Ocho Town is an experience in itself. We walk to Ocho Town. It's literally right there. As soon as you exit the hotel part where you turn in to go to the hotel, you're in the center of Ocho Town. You go this way for the market, the food market. You go this way for the craft market. Or, it's flipped. You go this way. You go to the right, but your right for the craft market, and then you go to your left for the food market, right? We go right for the craft market. That's where we went first. I got my souvenirs from the craft market and whatnot. We went to the food market to get the stuff for my dad. From all the drinking we were doing and partying, well, not really partying, but like being out in the sun around the hotel and stuff like that, I was dehydrated. By day 6, this is day 6 now, this is Saturday, day 6, we leave on Sunday. I was dehydrated. My body was like, what is this? Because I usually don't do this on a normal. I don't do all this stuff on a normal. So my body was done. I almost passed out in Ocho Town. We was waiting for the Aki. I'm getting dizzy. I'm getting lightheaded. I can't breathe. I'm like, oh my goodness. The heat is getting to me. The sun is beaming. It's humid. Oh my goodness. Island atmosphere. I love the islands. I love being in the islands. But bro, I cannot be in the sun for too long. Oh my goodness. And usually when I go to Jamaica, I come back like 3 or 4 shades darker. Oh, amazing. I love it. But this time I didn't come back that much darker because we was spending most of our time trying to get the room. I had like my bathing suit like lines on me, but that was about it. I had tan lines. That was about it. I need to get shades darker. That's what I like. They had to rush and get me some water, and I had to sit down, leave from the food market finally, and go back to the hotel because my brothers didn't want to stop and get nothing to eat. Me and my mom ate breakfast. My brothers didn't eat nothing. They was ready to go. So we went back to the hotel finally. We went in the room, we changed. My mom put her stuff up, zipped up her suitcase, and locked it because we have locks on our suitcases. And we went down to the pool. We got food, we got our drinks, we was good. My mom wore the bedroom slippers down to the pool this time. The bedroom slippers that come in the room with the robe and stuff. Yeah, she wore those down to the pool. She said, look, if they gonna steal my slippers, I'm gonna wear these. Guess what happens? They steal the slippers again. The bedroom slippers. And only her slippers. We left our stuff exactly how we do each time. Cover it with the towel, our bags, and then we put our stuff under. Why did they take her slippers or her slippers only again? The hotel slippers at that. My mom is going off now. She's like, somebody is targeting me. They are taking my slippers on purpose. I can't believe this. This hotel is trash. The customer service is trash, which is true. And she said, look, y'all played with the wrong one. She is cussing up a storm again, having to walk up to the room again barefoot. My brother offered to give her his slippers. She was like, nah, you wear your slippers. They too big anyways. My brother wear like a size 15. He's a big guy. So she walks barefoot up to the room again. She's fed up. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna just stay in the room or the room service. I'm not going nowhere. Oh, I forgot to mention, day number 5 yesterday. My mom, she ordered room service. Why she had to order it twice? The rice was cold, the meat was not cooked right. She had steak. That joint was not cooked right for her. She sent it back, told them they brung her something else. The soup was not mixed all the way, had different parts you had to put together. It was not hot. It was too much. She ate that though, but it was too much. Yeah, so, oh yeah. So if I said that my mom went to the buffet with us, she didn't. She stayed in the room, got room service. It was me and my brothers. Anyways, we get back to the room now. She's like, I'm gonna do room service. Y'all can go to dinner. We get to the room and my mom unzips her suitcase. She opens it, like she pops the lock open with the key. We keep our keys on us in our beach bags. She pops the lock open with her key and she unzips it. She opens it and her money's gone. My mom took out a lot of money for this trip. Because, you know, you tip the workers, they do better, or not better, but they do extra stuff for you. They work hard. You know, the wages are not that high in Jamaica. American money means a lot. Like, if you go down to Jamaica with, like, a good couple thousand, you rich in Jamaica, okay? You can get anything. They stole a lot of money. They stole $1,600 from my mom. $1,600. She had $1,600 left. And they took it. All her money. Out the suitcase. Obviously, it had to be somebody who had access to the room. Who has access to the room? Housekeepers, managers, all the upper people, but housekeepers. We're supposed to get room service every day. Half the time, we didn't even get room service. Half the times, they came late when they did our room service. We're supposed to get room service in the morning when we go to breakfast, come back to the room being clean. Half the times we leave, come back to the room, it's still the way we left it. Then we leave and go to the pool for the day, then we come back and it's clean. We left to go to Ocho town, and then we came back, and I think we came back around like 2 or 3 something. The room was clean already. So we like, oh, wow, they came early today. But my mom didn't open her suitcase that the money was in. We had 2 suitcases each. So she went in the other suitcase, got her swim stuff out and whatever, and then we dipped and went to the pool. Then we came back and she opened up that suitcase with the money in it and noticed that the money was gone. There we go. So my mom starts breaking down. She's crying, she's upset, she's like freaking out, rightfully so. The room was clean already by the time we got back, and they don't come that early. We not seeing nobody. Nobody was helping us the whole time, and you was going off. So all of that combined, plus they was taking your slippers, like they was targeting her. Like, I don't know, everything was going on and it was not looking good. So we called the front desk. We told them have the manager come to our room, all of that. They was like, oh, the managers can't come to the rooms. Can you come down? We said, no, this happened in my room. Y'all gonna come to my room. So then the managers came with the security department and they talk about some, oh, we need to do a statement, and then we need to search your room just to make sure you didn't misplace it, and what and this never happened to us in all of our years of being in operations, and this and that, and this and that, and lies. Trying to pin it on us. What we do? Hide the money and say, hey, y'all lost our money, so yeah, give me some more money, bruh. They're like, okay, write down what happened. So I wrote the statement for my mom because she was too busy, you know, and being emotional and trying to like process everything and find out what to do next and what they're gonna do about her money. So they're just like, well, we can't do nothing about you and your money. The most you can do is go to Jamaica's police department, but that's about it. You can go to JCP, but that's about it. So she's just like, what? Like, y'all really not gonna do nothing for us at all. I tell you my money gone. I tell you they took my slippers. I tell you everything that's happened to me so far, and then you know about my room situation because Greg. Sorry about that. So I tell you about my room situation because Greg, the manager, the one that we was arguing with the whole time, he's the one who came to the room because he be working a night shift. So, you know, he already knows that. So it's just like, bruh, this is the worst stay we've ever had. This is the worst trip to Jamaica ever. Like, this was not a good trip. This is supposed to be a family trip. We were supposed to be all of us grown and in the same place at the same time, enjoying ourselves together. It didn't work out like that. Terrible. Just terrible. They searched the room. They searched through all our stuff, move our stuff around. That was annoying. Cause I'm like, bro, why are you searching through our stuff? You should be searching the housekeeper that cleaned our room. That's who took it. That's who I think took it. But I don't know. And it's like, bro, everything was perfectly timed. Everything was perfectly timed. While we was gone, that's when they took. We was gone to Ocho Town, came back, gone at the pool. Took the slippers while nobody was looking. Like, my brother was keeping an eye on our stuff the whole time. Both days her slippers went missing. Didn't see nobody. Come back, slippers gone. Like, what's happening here? What is really happening? What is going on? Y'all got some y'all not telling us. Is the Bermuda Triangle near here? Because what is going on? I don't get it. They leave, and my mother's like, what am I going to do? It's the day before we leave. It don't make sense going to the police station or nothing because we leave in the morning. The same time all this happening, we keeping them updated. My brother's just like, look, it's the last day. We have to hit the club up. So my mom is like, go ahead. Y'all go to the club. I'm going to stay in the room. Bring me back something from the buffet. I'm just so done. I'm over this trip. I was over the trip from day 3. But I'm like, I'm here until Sunday, so whatever. But day 3, I was ready to go back home, go back to my boyfriend, go back to my life, whatever. But a week off from work, oh, that was so needed. Oh my goodness. Anyways, we go to dinner and we bring back my mom some food. Like, we bring her back 2 plates or whatever. Our server, she liked us. We bring her back the food, then I get dressed and we go out to the club. Finally, they went with me this time. I said, y'all not sending me again. It was alright. It was a vibe. It was cute, but they was mostly playing a lot of Hispanic music and like a lot of old music. And they didn't start playing Caribbean music until like way late in the night. And I was just like, oh my goodness. I was tired, but it was fun. We was up until like, I think we didn't get back in until like 2 something. We left the club at like 1 something maybe. And then we walked back to the rooms and whatnot. Anyways, mom texted us and was like, she decided to go to the police station. So she went to the police station and she filed a police report. They said they're gonna look into the catalog of people who had access to the room that day and everything, and for her slippers and whatnot. But they honestly couldn't care less about the slippers. They just kept telling her about lost and found and maybe someone returned them. Who gonna return them slippers? If they can't fit them, they gonna sell them. They're Tom Ford. Okay. My mom, she looks put together. She wears her jewelry. Her jewelry's real. She looked a certain type of way. Plus, I guess her getting angry, you know, it didn't help. It made her situation a little, you know, worse, I guess, or make somebody pinpoint her. I don't know. Then she wears a lot of designer stuff, so I don't know. Anyways, by the time we got back to the room, my mom came back from the police station. The police came to the hotel to pick her up, took her to the station, and then dropped her back off. So, yeah. But me and my brothers, we had a good time at the club. It was cool. Barely anybody was dancing. Then by the time we got on the dance floor, literally nobody was dancing. Everybody was lined up against the bar and all the walls. And we was the only ones in the middle of the club dancing. Okay, weird, but okay. We on the last day. We wake up, it's the checkout day. We get ready, we go to breakfast, and we take our bags down out the room. Why we took our own bags out the room, I don't know. We did this on Wednesday too, when we thought we was gonna get our rooms changed for sure, when he promised us Greg, and we had to take our bags back up to our rooms. Bellhop people was like, oh my gosh, why did you take your bags down? We could have went up and got your bags. We're over, y'all. At this point, no offense to y'all. Y'all ain't do nothing but do y'all job, but we over, y'all. Okay, we ready to go. We're sitting there waiting for the shuttle. The shuttle was a little bit late, but you know, we got on the shuttle. They put our bags and everything in the shuttle. We get one, the huge bus that goes down around to like different hotels and picks up people and go to the airport. That was another 2-hour ride. So by the time we get to the airport, it's like almost time for our flight. So we rushing. The lines are so long. Oh my goodness. So another scam. Don't do Club Mobe, okay? because we sit in line, we like, oh, we should have done Club Mobe, we could skip all of this, we don't have to do nothing ourselves, we pre-input our information, then they put us in the system, we just sit back and relax and then just go through TSA. Me and my brother sitting there talking, there's people, you know how the lines go like this at the airport and then you get to the front, so we right here and there's some people going this way, we going this way to, you know, get through the line. They're like, oh, did y'all say Club Mobe? And we're like, yeah. They're like, we got Club Mobe and we still in this line. What's the point in paying $35 extra for Club Mobe then? Like, it's not processing, it's not clicking for me, it's not clicking. Why do you have all this, oh, upgrade to this, upgrade to that, do this and do that, and you won't have to do anything. You still in the line with all of us. What's the point? We get to TSA. I always carry my makeup bag in my carry-on. I put most of my stuff in my check bag, which is my suitcase, and then I take the stuff that I want with me that I think they might take out of my check bag. I put it in my carry-on and I carry it with me on the plane. Never had a problem. Why this time they gonna flag my bag? So I'm like, what's wrong with my bag? We step to the side, she's searching through my bag. She gonna open my makeup bag, take out, I had a small scissors that I used to cut my eyebrow hairs and stuff. She gonna take my scissors and then she gonna take my fine tooth rat tail comb. She said, oh, this is a danger. I got in Jamaica with it. Now I can't go back home with it. That's the part I didn't understand. If it was a danger, like you said, why didn't you take it when I got to Jamaica? Your bags go through customs and everything, get rescanned, rechecked, all that when you come in to Jamaica. Why y'all ain't flag it then and take it then? So now I'm leaving and I can't go home with my stuff. I instantly caught an attitude. I'm not gonna lie, I caught an attitude because I'm like, bruh, I don't want to have to buy another one of those. I bought them again the other day. That really peeved me. That got on my nerves, right? I'm frustrated from there. Now we buying last minute stuff. There's like barely any food spots that I can really eat at, right? They had a Tasty's patty in the airport. I get there, only beef patties. The big box of patties that you can take home, only beef flavor. They even had, I think, 1 or 2 chicken patties in the big box. So everyone getting a box of patties to take home. I can't even get no shrimp patties to take home. I would have even took some callaloo or vegetable patties. Couldn't get none. Still didn't get a patty. I was devastated. I really want to taste these patty and cocoa bread so bad. I'm looking around and I'm just like, bruh, I don't trust any of these places because I haven't eaten meat in so long to the point where if I eat something that's cooked in the same oil or grease or whatever as meat or on the same skillet as meat, I will get sick. And I don't feel like being sick on a plane. We find something else. It is no food places that got vegan anything. All I wanted was a vegan burger. No one had it. So I'm getting frustrated to the point where I want to cry now. Told you, cry baby. I want to cry because I'm hungry, I'm frustrated, I'm irritated. I want to get home and see my boyfriend. We passing all these places. My family, bless their hearts, they trying to help me, but every time they ask me if I want to stop somewhere, then we stop there and I'm like, hey, do you have this? And they say, no, we don't have any vegan anything. I get even more upset. We get to our gate. I just plop down at a chair. Then they're saying, hey, you can't wait here unless you're buying something to eat. So my mom is like, look at the menu. At this point, I didn't want nothing no more. I'm like, forget it. I'll just eat whatever they get on the plane and that's it. But my mom was like, no, you need some food. Mind you, my family, they got their patty and cocoa bread. They eating, they got their drinks, whatever. So I'm just the only one with no food. And I know they weren't like trying to do nothing on purpose or eat in my face on purpose or nothing, but I was just so fed up. I'm a person who gets hangry. I try not to, but if I'm really hungry, I need to eat. I look at the menu and I look at the vegan burger. The lady says we don't have vegan burgers. I'm like, well, can I get the shrimp tacos? She's like, okay, we have the shrimp tacos. I also asked for like a fish taco or something on the side, and she gave me a whole order of them. I didn't want to order, I just wanted one. So then I go back to the lady and she's like, oh, we don't do just single items. Like you either get the whole plate or you don't get it. So I'm like, okay, can you take off the fish item I ordered? I just want the shrimp tacos. She gets a whole attitude with me. My mom, she comes over, she handles it, because I'm just like, bruh, I'm going to explode on this lady, and I don't want to. I'm just gonna go sit back down and put my head down. So that's what I did. Then I was worried that my food wasn't gonna get made in time, because literally our flight left in like 10 minutes or 5 minutes. So I was just like, I'm not even gonna get the food. But I ended up getting my food, and I was able to take it on the plane, so I was happy with that. But by the time I got the food, I just put the bag down and I set my head down on that table and I cried. Because I was holding in so much from the entire trip. I cried. I let it all out. I was like balling my fist up, and I was shaking like this with my head down. I was like, tears just dropping from my lashes. I was just over it, okay? Over it. I was overwhelmed, very overstimulated, okay? They subjected one of my brothers to a random search. So that prolonged us from getting on the plane more. So we was the very last people to board the plane. We don't have no seats together. My brothers, they sat in different places of the plane. My mom really, like, for some reason needed to sit next to me. So she made a lady get up and move her seat, and then me and her sat down. I don't care where I sit. I don't care who I sit next to. I just want to get home. So the plane ride back, there was like 3 screaming babies the entire plane ride. Oh my goodness. I could hear them over my AirPods. I didn't know what else to do. I was asleep. I had no more energy, no more nothing. I had no more strength to handle anything. I needed to just get home. Finally, we go through American Customs, then we go to baggage claim, get our bags. Then international flights, they don't let people come in on the other side, because usually when we go to like different trips and come back, my dad can meet us at the baggage claim where we come in at, and then he'll help us with the bags and we'll go. But for this trip, it was international, so all international flights have to get funneled through a certain area back out into the main airport, BWI airport. That's our airport. We don't like Reagan or Dulles or no other airport. We used to do Air Jamaica until they went to New York. We go through the doors after we get our bags. Saw my dad and my boyfriend sitting there waiting. So happy to see him. I was hugging my dad. It was a great moment. It was a great moment for all of us. Like, we were just so happy to be back, be home, be with our family again. We were just grateful. My boyfriend, of course, he came to pick me up. So he, took me to the car, whatnot, took my bags for me. And he had flowers waiting in the car for me. Then he had more flowers at home, little surprise when he took me home. And he got my favorite ice cream from Ben & Jerry's, strawberry cheesecake. And he also cooked for me. Oh my God. He's like the best ever. Like, he decorated the whole house and everything. Like, it was amazing. In a nutshell, Moon Palace Ocho Rios. Cons unuh days. Counter days. Because that was terrible. Everybody we saw when we was down there, they wasn't happy. They didn't look like they was happy. So many people had problems. So many people had to call the manager. So many people was just like us on that trip. And it was just like, wow. The amount of times we heard we're never coming back. Because, you talk to people when you're on vacation. The amount of times we heard we're not coming back here, or this was our first time here, or whatever. Yeah, people, when y'all traveling, travel smart. Book directly with the hotel and book directly with the airline. Don't go through these travel agencies and all that other stuff unless it's a travel agent that you trust. Then, okay. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. This was all over the place. If you stuck with me this far, I thank you so much. That was a lot. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, put that bell on, okay? So you know the next time I post. And share. Like, share my stuff to your social media. Put me on your page. tag me on Instagram at Ira Onae, okay? Same thing on TikTok. I appreciate all of y'all. I appreciate your views. I appreciate your likes, everything. It helps push me in the algorithm as a new content creator. And I will see y'all in my next one. Bye. Memba.